not the same as you just sitting it on the floor in a random place. It's a difference. So for argument's sake, I'm sitting here and the mushaf is placed what? Here. That's not the same as me having it just over there. Anything can happen. So the same would apply to a bookshelf. Are you going to walk near that bookshelf? Is the bookshelf above the ground? Etc. Wallahu ta'ala alam. Wa yakum mahad. As soon as the imam salams out, they have to leave the imam. They're no longer following the imam. So the imam mistakenly made two, correct? People came late, he made salams and they stood up, correct? And then, oh, subhanallah. No, they continue their prayers by themselves. Wallahu alam. I'll do it too.
You don't have no problems with your brother or your family member, but you don't speak to them for 3 days. Does the same thing apply, like if you had a dispute with your brother and you said you can't go no more than 3 days without talking to him?
Any personal beef, you can't boycott a Muslim for more than 3 days.
Right, but let's say there was no problems and everything is okay.
No, if you don't happen to talk to them, that's one thing. The problem is when I see you, I'm not speaking to you. I'm going to ignore you, act like you don't exist. Versus, I didn't get a chance to talk to you, you were, deep sea fishing. All right? You was busy, I didn't get a chance to talk to you. You bring back fish? What you got, blue? No tilapia, brother. Never said tilapia. Nothing against tilapia, but I said fishing. Right? Wallahu alam. Any other questions, Ikhwan? Anything from Allah, Nafis?
This is ZQ from Birmingham, UK. Assalamu alaikum, Mufti. What is the ruling for a man wearing a watch that has gold components inside of the mechanism?
I can't. Wearing a watch that has what?
Gold components inside of the mechanism, but no gold on any external components.
Understood. There's nothing wrong with it, inshallah, it's fine. Your juice, it's permissible. Gold components, trifles, small, tiny little things. The person did not purchase the watch for that. He purchased a stainless steel watch or a leather band, and it happened to have those trifling amounts. Your juice. It's not the same as you buying a gold watch. Wallahu ta'ala a'lam.
Initials AL from Lynchburg, Virginia. Assalamu alaikum, barakallahu feek. Can I wear a signet ring on my left hand if it has Allah and Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam on it? Jazakallah khair.
And labas, there's nothing wrong with wearing a signet ring, right hand or left hand, and it has Allah's name on it, and obviously you respect it. But are you going to take it off before you use the bathroom? That's something that you need to be mindful of. So if the ring can be easily put or taken on and taken off, or put on and taken off, khair. Other than that, it's going to be problematic. Wallahu alam. Ahmed. Should you avoid? Put it in your pocket, that's fine. Put it in your pocket is fine. Wallahu alam. Good thing to do, put it in your pocket. Wallahu alam.
Initials HA from Philly, PA. If you are praying behind an imam who does not say Ameen out loud after the Fatiha, and you follow that Ameen should be said out loud, should you say it out loud or say it quietly?
Say it out loud, inshallah.
Initials HJ from Brooklyn, New York City. Ya Sheikh, heard in December a Sheikh named initials HJ.
Jazakallah khairan.
Sheikh named Asim.
Next question. No personalities in the live stream. Good, bad, or ugly. No personalities in the what? In the live stream. That's different, Sheikh. That's not the Q&A. Live stream is, we talking about the as'ila, yani. أما التبديء والتجريح لمن يستحقه فقربة تقرب يعني.
I didn't want to say it.
تفضل.
Sorry, I said it.
Next question.
Did you get the message? Does the brother get a chance to ask the next question?
تفضل. It's nothing punitive, it's no punishment. It's just rules. That's all.
Initials HJ from Brooklyn. Ustad, what do you think about the hoodies who have the title Fear of God in the back? Should Muslims wear any types of these?
Be mindful. If you're going to wear it, be mindful. Wallahu alam.
Initials MA from Canada. Where in Canada?
Next question.
Initial Brother Hamza al-Islam from California. Where in California? It's okay, California? No.
Abdul Wadud.
City.
Two things. What teas are good for sleep, and what teas are good for when you're studying?
In general, a tea in general is going to be good for both of those things, I would say, in general. Secondly, it depends on the person, your system, your weight, what health conditions you got, etc. If I had to pick two, go to sleep, you can't go wrong with classic chamomile. Can't go wrong with that. Lavender. Can't go wrong with that. Jasmine. Try the lavender, right? With some warm milk, maybe. And as far as a tea that's good for studying, oh man, John, can we say it on the live stream? A tea that'll help you study better, huh? It depends what type of studying you want to do. All right, Habibi? At the end of the day, inshallah, I mean, you talking about like energy, focus, something neutral, like give or take, try some oolong, try some tea kuan yin, inshallah. All right? And obviously you can't say the name of that, the shirk name of tea kuan yin on the live stream. We can, but some people might get upset what it actually means. Maha will get very upset. Next question.
Initials AL from Lynchburg, Virginia. I am looking to move to Philly to pursue being a talib al-ilm, then go study overseas. Any recommendations for schools or countries to study at after benefiting in Philly?
If you have the opportunity to go overseas, go overseas. Period. If that's what you want to do, just go overseas. You don't need to make any pit stops. Philly, New York, this, that, just go overseas if you can. There's good in Philly. There's no doubt about that.
We're here in New York.
If that wasn't the question, was it, Abu Habib? Question was about Philly. Hey, so if you're going to Philly, there's no doubt. There's much for you to benefit and learn from there. There's no question about that. But if you have the opportunity to go overseas, why not just what? Take it from the source. Cut out the middleman if you can. If you what? If you can. Wallahu alam. Khairan inshallah. Islam Jibril, fadl. Khairan inshallah. Well, if you can kill two birds with one stone, it's even better. Get a wife that can help you in your journey of seeking knowledge. If you can find a sister that's actually a student of knowledge, she wants to be a student of knowledge, bismillah. But for argument's sake, all jokes aside, if a person was afraid of falling into haram or being messed up, marriage would take precedence. Because seeking knowledge professionally full time, for most of us, is going to be kifaya. Unless you have a specific talent in which you must take it to the next level. You can't waste what Allah gave you specifically. You is haram. You have to be the imam. You have to. You have a gift from Allah you have to exploit. But for most of us, it's going to be additional extra knowledge that we don't have to seek. But you protecting yourself from the haram is wajib. If you have the ability to kill two birds, one stone, and if not, then a hybrid. I want to go to Medina, I'm in Medina, or Egypt, it doesn't matter. Most important is formal studies. I at least did the language program. That's under my belt. I did the language program, I memorized 3-4 juz Quran, yani. I learned a little bit of seerah. I have something what? Aywa. And I'm not just going into the marriage, the responsibilities totally on zero. Wallahu ta'ala alam. And of course it depends on the person, yani. It depends on what type of person you are. Can you multitask? Are you absent-minded? Are you easily distracted? And let's keep it real. I mean, the most iconic statement, or one of the most iconic statements of the past, إِنَّ الْعِلْمَ لَيُضِيعُ بَيْنَ فَخِذِ الْمَرْأَةِ. They would say that indeed knowledge is lost between a woman's thighs. So if you're weak, that wise statement will what? Will prove true if you're a simp. So you gotta be mindful. Keep it real with yourself. So be patient, fast, eat whatever you got, kale and kale and whatever, you get what I'm trying to say? No potato chips, just what's the things, the vegetable chips people eat? No, not seaweed.
Seaweed chips.
No, not seaweed. I didn't say that. Maybe plankton, but it's something. They have vegetable chips though. It's certain things you don't eat, and do what you got to do until you get the 4-year program or the 3-year program, alim course, whatever under your belt. Then you gotta do what you gotta do. Wallahu a'lam. Wa yakum. Ahmed. You got to pick which one. It's like a feature on a car. Yani. You got an SUV, you got a sedan, you got a coupe, you got a minivan, a passenger van. They all get you from point A to point B. But what is the most important feature that you're looking for? Speed, mobility, space, luxury. So if you're trying to establish yourself as a student of knowledge, she could be a homemaker, but right now she's trying to study herself. So for argument's sake, she graduates, then different story. But you got to make sacrifice. If you want her to be a student of knowledge and a da'iyah, a caller to Allah as well, you got to what? Or even better, implement the sunnah of what? 2, 3, or 4. Oh, wallahu alam. He put out the book. I bought this book years ago. Fadlu ta'addad al-zawjat. This book is about the excellence of polygamy. Right, next question.
And this is ZQ from Birmingham, UK. Mufti, can you please clarify the reality of poverty? I've read a couple of things online about the oxidation process producing alcohol. Jazakallah khair.
Wayakum. Poverty, like many other things, have fermentation, fermenting processes. It's well known. Soy sauce, mustard, ketchup. There's a gazillion things that are fermented. Yeast and bread. There will be no bread without what? That don't make it haram, no. You can't drink poo or tea and get drunk. You eat 10 slices of bread, you're not gonna what? Fish and chips. Chippies, right? You're not gonna get drunk, inshallah. Wallahu alam. Just because something has fermentation, it doesn't mean it's what? Hey, wallahu alam. That's between you and Allah then.
And this was J.A. from Williamsport, PA. Can I get married again even though husband asked me to make a promise not to get married after his death? And I did make the promise.
Allah musta'an. You got to be mindful of your promises. You're supposed to keep your word. And you're not supposed to make promises like that. Next question.
Initials AR from Brooklyn, New York. If our brother Sheikh Abdul Wadud has not called his brother in weeks, any recommendations for this brother, i.e. lashes?
SubhanAllah. Back in the day, tie him up in the basement and what? That's right. The hudud. PVC pipe, put a shirt on him, leave no marks, and what? Bismillah. A masking tape. Next question.
HA from California.
Fadal. Any other questions? If not, we'll stop here tonight.
Initials KLB from Malaysia. Siri Manjong Pirak, I don't know, sorry. Is it permissible to pray in a masjid where mawlid and other bid'ah is performed daily?
You pray and you leave. Tayyip, we'll stop here tonight. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala surely knows best. Walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Jazakumullahu khairan.
What about the thing about the December?
What about it?
We didn't.
No questions about people during the live stream. Is that not clear?
No, December, the class here.
They ain't got nothing to do with this right now.
Not with the date? No, nothing.
That's different. Yeah, we're gonna figure it out by Friday, inshallah. Bismillah. Jazakumullahu khairan.
Inshallah.
And I still waiting on your suggestion.